This conference will now be recorded.
All right, the recording started. Let me share the screen. So today uh, we will understand the forecast error calculations. So what we'll do is
So quick
let
question.
me
So all the
yeah,
demand planning, right? So it's basically only three things, right? Only the data preparations, actually the master data preparations, which is the ABC segmentations, all of those things.
correct,
Then we
correct.
have this cleaning the data, and then cleaning or adjusting the data, and then we have use of forecast methods, right? Which is different methods are available, the best fit method.
Yes.
And then next is you are going to use the forecast error calculations, which is basically shows the error between the history and then the forecast. So this is all. This is all the demand planning. All this is it. Or this is more.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then how we can plan for the new products. That is also one another dimension that we can look for
Okay.
how the realignment takes place. For example, you know, one of the product is now getting off from the market. You know,
Okay.
so how do we transfer the history of that to the new product which is coming up, so that the new product can, uh, get realigned, and then the forecast will be calculated on the new one. So
Okay.
things like that also we'll see. And yeah, uh,
That's called
but
alert.
whatever you yeah, yeah, but whatever you told, so
Mhm.
those are the main things, yeah. But these are also something that is specifically for product life cycle. So we will also study that part, and bit of demand sensing also we'll learn that. That is also one of the
Demand
algorithm.
sensing. Okay. That will not learn. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, cool.
exactly.
Okay. Great. Thank you. You
All
can go ahead.
perfect. Okay, so I'm going to an app called as Manage Forecast Models. The first one, and let me search our planning area. So I'll filter out by our planning area, which is HS1. I'll say go, and let me take out the best fit algorithm that we design. So here there were various sections. One is the general section, one is the pre-processing, one is forecasting steps, all that we have seen. So in the forecasting steps, we can take several methods, and we can tell to the system choose best based on this MPE. And then in the fourth tab, if we want, apart from MP, we can also tell to the system that calculate other errors as well. So just to understand that how these errors are calculated, I'll just take all the important error methods. So one of the important is this MAPE and then this MPE. These two are important. So I have clicked few more which are the famous one like MSE, RMSE, MAD, ET. So we'll discuss all about them. So let me save this profile. Yeah, so I saved it in the post processing steps, the other error methods as well, but it will choose the best one based on this because this is what we have chosen it in forecasting steps. So let's say in forecasting steps we choose the other method which is MAPE, then the lower MAPE it will choose this method. If we choose this MSE, then the lower percentage of MSE it will choose the best one. So whichever we choose here, based on that it will do the comparison and then choose the best. So let us see that how this works. So I've already saved this profile, and let me now go to the um, let me open one more Excel. I'll load the favorites, demand side, template. Jay, good. Okay.
I was a bit confused with the daylight savings. So
Yeah, I know. Vinod told me. Okay, so this one. So don't worry, Jay. We just started. What we are doing is today's class was to understand those errors, right? Different errors, how they
yes,
are calculated. So we
yeah.
just started. We have not even started the calculations. We are just running the best fit model. After that, we'll understand those. So I'm just going to stats forecast. Let me do the run for one of the product and we'll see that how those comes up. Run and then this is the best fit algo and I'll say unit of measure is each, and in the filter I can tell to the system to choose our IBP 100 and then run it. So now we'll see the status of it. It is finished. So I'm clicking on show business log, pressing OK. Yeah. So here you see that, uh, you know, for the single exponential, it has calculated all of these method that we selected there, right? MAP, MAD, MP, MSE, RMSE, and then the error total. Now, what is the criteria we have told to the system? The criteria we have told to the system is based on the minimum MPE method, right? So now MP for this single exponential is this one. MP for double exponential is this one. So whichever is the lowest, so it will give in the last the results that the lowest MP was minus 193, which is the double exponential. So it will choose the double exponential was selected. Now let us see that, how. So now it has selected for this double exponential, this one. So how these errors are being calculated. So that is our today's topic. Today we will try to see the calculations. So for example, this uh, the lowest MPE it has chosen is 193. So how this 193.646 has come, right? So let us see that. So I'm going to the formula Excel. So like we had other formulas we have captured here, in the same way we have a new tab today called as forecast error calculations, and here we will first of all see our, let's say, demand will capture. So let us take our demand. Let me close this UI, the extra UI, I'll just close it. This one also we don't need, don't save. This one we don't need. All right. So now, yeah, this three we need, and What I was doing, we need to calculate this, right? So let us take the uh, demand first of all for 24 months. So now we are in November, starting from here. Let's copy 24 months of demand. I'll say Control C, and let's copy it here. Sorry. Let me copy it this way. Mm, what it is doing? Delete. So this one, copy, and then I'll paste it here, and then I'll paste the values. All right. Now let me remove this, and this extra column also I'll delete. So now this is our demand, and then we'll also take the exposed. Let's see that have I given anything for the exposed. mm, yeah, let's take some key figure for the exposed as well. So exposed baseline forecast quantity, yeah, that's the only one. And then exposed forecast quantity, statistical exposed forecast quantity. So let me take this one, and I'll say save. Let me rerun it so that it also calculates the exposed quantity, and we'll take that one as well. So I'm rerunning it. Let me close this logs. We'll again open it, because we also need the exposed so that it can compare uh, the forecast that it has calculated for the previous months, and we can do the comparison that how much was actual in this demand, but how much was the error, sorry, forecast calculation during those periods, right? So let me rerun this again. So we have changed the profile
I
now.
Harshad, so you you
Yeah.
you you clicked a lot of key figures down below the arrow, the drop down. So we are picking the exposed now. So is that something you had to
Yes.
understand all those key figures, how to use them? I mean, most of them,
Yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah. Most
exposed
of
as a
them
whole
are the
algorithm.
standard, yeah, expose forecast, or even you can, create your own key figure. So for the expose forecast, if you just type, search exposed, it will
Okay.
give you the expose forecast. The baseline one is the another one, you can save the results in the baseline one, but baseline is something that you may get it after doing some adjustment. Maybe whatever stats forecast you have got, you
Mm-hmm.
want to do some plus minus adjustment in that, and the final key figure you want to store it in baseline, for example,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
But,
So
but this
it
does the
depends
scale forecast as a own algorithm?
the expose forecast.
Yeah, exposed forecast. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah, exactly. So that has its own way of calculating. The formula remains same. See, whatever the formulas that we have seen. Okay, let me close this page, and then we will come up. Let us just run it,
Yeah.
and then I will explain you.
Add the key figure.
So yeah, yeah, this one. So let me just run it. Yeah, okay. let it run. In the meantime, if you see these kind of formulas, right, this one, so whatever the formula that we have applied, so this forecast now from the green onward is November month, right? This is nothing but the future forecast period. And from the back, whatever is there, the same formula, this one will become your ex post forecast. So this one will get saved in your that key figure what you have taken. As simple as that.
Oh, okay, okay,
Ex
got it.
post means for the previous period, if the
Okay.
forecast was calculated, how those numbers would be, so
Oh,
that you can calculate the error. So that the
okay.
demand was 4,000 something, but forecast it has calculated this. So error is how much? It's a difference of around 2,000. So
Oh, it's
2,000 is the error. Yeah.
so it's basically you
Okay.
don't wait for that to forecast to generate and then check next year. You can check right away this formula is going to work or not. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So now we have put, it will calculate with the help of the double exponential, right? So now it should give us this kind of, ex post values. So the formula should match with our uh, key figure data, what it is going to calculate now. In the way we have seen this 1047, all that, uh, you know, so in the same way, ex post should also carry the same values now, because we have the same historical data, we haven't changed anything. So the historical data is still same. So the sum of the history values, if we see here, what we have taken is 103479, and if we see in our formula 103479 here, if we see, and if I take the sum of this, it is okay, it is little different. Maybe one of the values we would have, okay, no, I left one. 103479. So this way you can know that, in our this one we have taken the same values, and whatever the exposed now we should be getting should be same as whatever we calculated here using that formula. Okay, so this sheet will be shared with you, so that these formulas also you will have it, like how they are defined, this formula, right?
If
So
I'm going as a
you will,
functional consultant, I'm talking to the business. The expectation
yeah.
is to know about all these things, correct? These key figures, how this calculated.
No, actually, yeah, key figures and all you should understand, definitely. But this calculation is something which, your planners should understand, and they should make you understand. But in case it is ulta, so you can do it sida by and giving them the gyan.
Yeah. Most of the time, what we
Okay.
see is they do not have any experience in it. Just they expect us to
Yeah.
consume it.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Okay. So by now it would have done. So let me go to the edit planning view and add that key figure as well, the expose forecast, because we want to see that as well. Exposed forecast quantity. Let me take it after the actuals and then say okay. So now from 4749 is the first one in December. Yeah, 4749, and then 2898. You see here, all these values will be matching till here. The last one is 1547. Let's see the last one. What is this? 958. Just one second, guys. What has this happened? 1484. Okay, from where it has. Let's go a little backtrack. 2158. Yeah, from here. Wait. Acha, it is 0. Let us just see first. It would have taken double exponential. So we have given here 0.4 and 0.4. So let us see in our algorithm what we have given in double exponential. Okay, we have given 0.3 and 0.3. So in the Excel, let us change that as well. 0.3 and then 0.3. Yeah, so last one is 958. So now you see that how easy it has become for you. You are just changing the, and then the formula is giving you the result. And the last one is 958. And you go to your Excel here, and the last one is 958. So this is how your, this is being calculated, the uh, X post forecast quantity. So let me copy this. So X post forecast, if you see that it is calculating, so from here your periods are starting. 24 periods are till 20 November, but it is starting from December onward. X post will be like that. It will be starting after one periods onward. So you have copied this. Let me save it in the our formula Excel. So the next column will be for the X post. So I'm just right clicking, paste the special values, and then copying again, and then from here transpose, yeah, and then let me delete. So now this will become your X post. Expose, just remember from one period down you give, and then this is how all the 24 months will be calculated, out of which one will be blank, the first one. So now if you want to calculate the difference is nothing but you can call it as error, right? So this minus this. So from here you will start taking the difference. So the first one, if you see in the double exponential, sorry, let me directly go to the first one. Exactly, your forecast is actually matching. So that's how your formula will be written. So here what you will do is this minus this, and then you will take that formula to the end. Okay, and then in the next column you will see some negative values here, right? So you can also define the absolute of your error. Absolute value of your error. Absolute means wherever it is minus, it will do plus. So here you can just say, in the formula itself, you can say absolute of this number. So wherever it is, it will remain the same number, but wherever it is minus value, it will change it to plus. Where it is here. Okay, and then what you can do is you can also take the uh, now we are doing some statistics subject, so we'll do few things, and then we'll try to calculate those errors like MSE, MAP, all those, right? So in a sequence we'll do few things, so then you calculate the square of this error. So whatever the error was calculated in column D, you do the square of that. Now don't put much of your mind that why we are doing the square, why we are doing the absolute of, because in the formula somewhere we'll be using these values. That's why we are doing it. So just mathematically we have to perform some actions as per statistics formula. So we are just performing it in a sequence. So now how to calculate the error? Sorry, square of the error. So this is your error. You are calculating the square here. So you will just say that your this And then square, you will have a button in your keyboard like hut, mm, like a caret symbol. I'm just searching it where it is. I lost that button. Just 1 minute, guys. I can't see that button. This, yeah, it is on the number 6 in my keyboard. So, one second. Ah,
Just hit it also.
yeah, I'm just pressing it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So my shift was not working. So shift and then this key is in my number 6 in the keyboard. So I've just pressed that, and then for the square root I'll just say to the power 2. So now I will just take it till here. Okay, so these are the squares of this one. So this into of this one. So 2848 into 2848. You will get it this one. Let us just check it. 2848 into 2848. 805. It is telling something else. Uh, have I taken another one? Just 1 second. It should be error square.
You
Ah,
put it
okay. I've
2828. You put 2828. Look at the numbers, the calculations. You put 28.
okay. 2848. Okay.
Yeah.
2848 into 2848.
2848.
Okay. 848.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is square. I was just checking the formula works in this way. This and then this caret sign and then to the power 2, and then you what you can calculate is again your whatever your absolute error, this column E divided by your demand. So you will say that absolute error your divided by your demand. So you will put the formula here. This is very pretty easy. So then you will say that absolute error is this, then divided by your demand is this. So I'll just take the formula till here. Yeah, hopefully this is all coming good. And then the last one will also calculate the whatever is the error divided by the demand. So in this case, we have calculated the absolute, and then the error also will take divided by the demand. So it will also come in negative as well. So I'll say error is this, divided by the demand is this. So here, yeah, so the same values you will get because this is absolute, it is turning to positive. All right, so this one, now let me save it and we'll calculate one by one. So now the first thing what we want to see is I'm going to this IBP. Let me open the status and I'm going to this log saying okay, and at the last it has chosen the lowest MPE, it has chosen as 193, and based on which method, double exponential. So let me highlight that. So double exponential is this one, and it has chosen these values, and out of what is that criteria that we have given? We have given MPE. So MPE was the lowest one based on which it has chosen. So let us first understand how this 193 has come, right? MPE value. Okay, good. So minus 193. Let us now go and first calculate the MPE. MPE will be the average of column number H, error per demand, without absolute. Average of column H. So what is the average of column H? Now if you see, it is exactly coming as minus 1.93, and here if we see, it is minus 193 because it is percentage, it got multiplied. Right? So first you take the average and then multiply it with 100 for the percentage. So average, let us say average of column H, if you want, then here till here, and then multiply it with 100 for the percentage. Okay? What is it? Yeah, minus 193.646, and if we see our log, it is minus 193.646. So let me take this also sidewise so that we can compare it. So this information piece, I'm also taking it somewhere here, and this information we can ignore it. Double exponential smoothing, and then this is the one that how we got the calculation. Now the second portion is, but because we have told to the system calculate others also, but take this as a measurement, whichever is the lowest, right? So how this MAPE is calculated, this is also very famous one. MAPE, if you want to calculate, then you can just say the average of G, the absolute one. So the same um, MAPE is this one, right? MAPE is this one, 243 point. So average of G, let us say it is the average of column number G. So I pray to God that it should come, otherwise you will beat me, right? MAPE is column G, so I'm taking the average of this. So God saved me, it is coming exactly as 243.92. Yeah, so I'll take the average of column G. Hey guys, don't sleep, okay? I know now you are 1 hour
good.
early also. Yeah, okay. Acha, it is telling average, write it as full average. That's fine. Okay. Now this is 243. So this also we are done. So this is also we are done. Now let us take the another one, which is MAD. So MAD is your so what is this
Maintenance.
MPE? Yeah, MP is your uh, mean percentage error, I think. Yeah, mean
Yeah,
percentage error. Then mean absolute percentage
absolute.
error. So absolute
Mm.
means you are taking that absolute ones. And then this is mean mean MAD, right? Mean
Absolute
absolute
deviation.
deviation.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mean absolute deviation. MAD. So MAD, you will get it, when you take the average of your absolute error. Absolute error average if you take. So absolute error is column E. right? So average of column E. This one is you take full average of column E into 100. So why it is doing like this? 1978. Yeah, but decimal, what happened? Wait, average
You
of
did into
column.
100, right?
I did into 100. That's why two decimal went there. So this one. Okay, this one I think. Acha, this is the mean absolute deviation. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. If you see, there is no percentage sign, right? It's the actual value.
Yes.
So we don't have to do it by 100. So wherever you see that percentages, only there you multiply with 100. So here we will just take the uh, average of column F, right? I'm taking the average of column F. Ja,
Column E, right? Column E. Column
yeah,
E.
I want, I want to check that. You are okay. So this one, and now the other one is what? So MAD also we are done. Okay. Now this MSE, this is also very important one. MSE. MSE will become your average of you're going back, and then it will be here only. Square of error, whatever you have taken the square. So you will take the average of uh, column F, column F average, and this is also not a percentage. So I will take the average of column F. So this is 6.5. This is exactly, and then dot decimal. So also it would be coming for sure. So if I take the average of this one, so it is coming as 0.786. 0.786 is exactly coming as this. So this is also done. Uh, and then RMSE is just the root mean square of this. So whatever your result has come, you need to take the under root of that. So remember 4 under root if you take, then it will become 2, right?
Yes, yes. Square root. Yes.
So yeah, square root. So this is your root mean square error,
Yeah.
RMSE. So RMSE is the same, and then you will take the uh, uh, root of that, root of average of column F. So I'm just thinking how to calculate. So this is your number, and this number, if I want to calculate the root of it, how do I do that? Square, yeah, square root. I think this should give square root of this number. Yeah, exactly 2556.187. So let me write the formula here. So this will be SQRT square root of your this number, whatever you have got earlier. This is exactly, so this is also done. And I think this is just the total of the error. Let's see, 17194. Yeah, 171. Just the total of that error. So this is error total. This is just the total of, or you can say the sum of column D. So column D is your error equal to sum of column D. This is also matching with this one. This is also bold. Now guys, this is how the things are working in the backend. Now you can explain to anyone. So I'm missing this guy Tony, but hopefully he can see the recording later point of time. So this is what I wanted to cover today, guys. So maybe we can stop it for today, and then tomorrow we can see some other topics of the demand planning. So any questions in this calculation? These are pretty simple. If you just go one by one, and if you create this chart, the same chart you can use in your formulas on different ones. It will become pretty easy, and it will give you these calculations. And this is how the system uh, behaves. And it is not especially for IBP. So any supply chain algorithms, if you consider this MAPE, MAPE, all that, this will be the standard supply chain calculations as a part of statistics subject. So they won't change for IBP, they won't change for APO. Everywhere it will remain same.
So this is how you have to
Until,
explain business on
yeah.
everyday basis. That this,
Yeah. Sorry, Vinod, say again.
I'm sorry. So I'm just looking at the, when you go to the project, try to explain to the business. So we put these
Yeah, yeah.
numbers.
And not really, wherever I worked, actually the business was, very much deep into this, and these are something basics for them. But yes, if there are some people, or even you are providing some trainings, internal trainings in your uh, to your colleagues or something, so this will be definitely a better topics to pick.
Okay.
So and explain to them. So it depends
Oh,
on the audience. So most probably who have uh, their deep roots into statistics and all, so these all will be very basics for them. But if they don't have, then definitely
okay.
this will be very
Basically,
useful
we
for.
expected the consultant to know about all this basics. So basically, I had to be very thorough on this.
Yeah, so in India, I have seen that consultants, uh, they are not growing in depth. They are growing width wise. So they should know each and everything. They are expected to know, right? Mainly in
Okay.
your support projects, right? They should know the breadth of that, not the depth of that. So in that case, it is not very much necessary that you understand all this, because in support projects you will never have the issues that someone will say that my MAPE is coming as this, but I'm expecting this. So nobody will come like
Yeah, yeah.
that.
So
But
implementation, then make
yeah,
decisions
exactly.
you have to decide. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
during the implementation only, and then if you see outside world, so how they grow up, they will take up one particular subject, for example, the forecasting, and
Mhm.
then they will go so deep into that forecasting. They will not be the master of other things. They may not know, and they are not even shy to say that, right? But we
Yeah.
people are grown up in that way that we will never say no. We will say yes, yes, we can do it. So we will try to learn everything, and then that's how the things change according to the perspective.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
will always take the specialization of one subject, and they will go into deep. So it is for those people to depend on the perspective that how we just take it up.
Great. Great. Okay.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
right.
I'm just preparing mine in my interview process. If they ask some kind of questions, I should be able to explain all of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, you can teach now interviewer as well.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Yeah. Save it in the drive. I will take a look at this one.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
by today we have completed almost all the calculations. So today I will place this Excel in the drive. So almost
So,
every
what is the plan? So now we will look at all the forecast model best fit method. Now we look at the error calculations. What is the?
yeah, yeah.
Can you go to the app, please?
Uh, the okay
Like,
in the Fury.
yeah, Fury app. Yeah. So there is the first section, general is the parameter, pre-processing steps we
Yeah,
are done. And then we set the forecasting. Now
yeah.
we are doing the post-processing steps. I think pretty much we are done now.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. So today we learn about all this, how these are calculated, all this stuff.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah.
great. That's all you have to know about the demand planning, I believe, except some advanced topics now. These are the
Yeah,
basics.
yeah, 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 yeah. So those are not advanced topic. Those are very general topics. So advanced one we have already, finished it. So there are some general topics. So we'll learn about the uh, definitely this demand sensing and all. Not very people are implementing it, because that also depends on industry to industry, that people uh, would like to go for demand sensing or not, because it is very expensive as well. Expensive in the sense, you can implement demand sensing, but that has to be closely followed up by the transport department and all, because it will give you the short term demand which is at the day level. So now, who is ready to implement that changes at the day level, right? Your other department also should be very tightly integrated. So we'll talk about all those stuff, and then we'll see those stuff. But demand sensing and all, you will not have the uh, uh, straightforward calculations like we have seen it for various algorithms that we were able to understand that. It is not because SAP also keeps some things in their stomach, that how they cook the food, and it will be till them itself. But definitely we will understand some concepts, that how the things are working there in demand sensing, and a couple of other things also we'll see in the upcoming classes. Okay. All right, guys.
All
So
right, thank
thank you
you.
very much, yeah, for joining, and
Thank
then
you.
yeah, see you in next class. Bye.